What up, guys? CK here. So this is gonna be the first video of my weekly market analysis. I will be doing these every week, and they will get posted every Sunday. What I mainly trade is gold, but I will be breaking down gold, and I will be breaking down Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and I will tell you guys what my predictions are for the week on these four or five pairs. Four pairs. All right, so let's get right into it. Gold, right? As you can see, last week, very bearish week. Bearish engulfing right here, very strong signals. Come down to the daily. Last week, Monday, very strong bearish candle. Then, as you can see, indecision in the market. Broke under this level right here, which if we open up a little bit, see, above this level, buyers are in control. As you can see, very strong movement to the upside. Then, under this level, sellers are in control. Very, very strong push to the downside. Broke under. Then next day, try to break above. Buyers couldn't hold. As you can see, candle ended up closing under the zone. Very good news for shorts. Next day, came down. Boom. Right here, came back up. Try to break out again. Couldn't. Let's go down to the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, as we can see, double top. Boom. Right? Broke under the zone here. Came up, couldn't keep going, came down, retested, then boom, up pressure. Equal highs on the 4 hour, then came down. So what I'm looking for, starting to market open, is I'm looking for a retest of this zone right here, and then we're looking to sell. Let's go down to the 2 hour. Same thing. Not equal highs, but around the same. I was making, market came down very strong, started making higher high, higher low, higher high. Price couldn't keep up, started making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. I made a what's it called, lower high, lower low to the downside. Very, very, very big push. Then started making lower higher highs, higher lows. Came up, nothing. So this week, what I'm waiting for, retest of this zone right here, then selling. We're selling all week. It also depends. We'll have to see. I look for entries on the 15-minute. We'll have to see what's going on here. I want this to look bullish. This is what I'm looking for next week. Looking for some bullish. Boom. Oh, hold on, guys. I'm looking for boom, boom, boom. Some bullish action. Come here, retest the zone, then go bearish, and then we're going to the downside, going all the way down. We're targeting this area right here, and depending on how market structure is, if it breaks up under, we're targeting this area right here, this area, and if it doesn't, then we're closing out the trade, hopefully at a 1 to 2. And then yeah, that's my predictions for next week. Looking for sells. You could scalp this up, but I'm personally not a scalper. So yeah, I'll be looking for retest of this zone, and then we're looking for sells. Now, moving forward, let's go to Bitcoin. Bitcoin, it's been kind of crazy lately. A lot of people selling off, a lot of selling pressure. Bitcoin, I feel like Bitcoin's here for the long run. So, Bitcoin, as you can see on the monthly, big last 3 months, big selling pressure. Come down to the weekly, same thing, last 4 weeks, very strong selling pressure. But if you look at Bitcoin, right, we have structure right here. As you can see, we broke under, try to break above, couldn't. Boom, then we had the momentum up. So what I see here is we see, boom, came down, try to break under, as you can see with this wick here, couldn't break under, came up. Then you see some rejections to the downside, couldn't break under. Then we have this candle right here, very strong bullish candle, ate the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you get it, ate a whole bunch of weeks. So what I'm expecting Bitcoin to do this week, let's keep going down, let's go down to the daily. You see, selling pressure, couldn't, momentum kind of slowing down for the holidays, and then picking back up. What I'm expecting Bitcoin to do is I'm expecting, well, let's go back up to the daily or the weekly. Or let me see what would be a better time frame. We can do 4 hour. So what I'm looking for Bitcoin, as you can see, we kind of have a zone right here. So you grab this, boom, kind of have a zone right here, and if we move forward, we can keep eating more candles. But look, right here, boom, we can move it up a little bit, but that's fine. Look, boom, rejection, 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 rejection. We can keep going left, rejection, rejection, plenty of rejections. So it's a pretty well respected zone. If it's above, you're buying. If it's under, you're selling. So what I'm waiting for Bitcoin is I'm waiting for a rejection of this zone, and then we're buying. Simple as that, guys. Simple as that. We need the market to go bearish. You know, bearish, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Boom. Get in the zone. It could go in the zone, under the zone. That's fine. And then we're looking at for the market to go bullish. And then we buy. That's about it. That's all we need. And then we buy. You know, obviously, if we're buying at a higher low. But I personally, I wait for the higher high, higher low, and then I wait for my confirmation, and then I buy. So, Bitcoin, I believe, could possibly come back up here to 92, 93. But where I really think Bitcoin is coming up to is right around this zone right here. Like this zone right here is where we'll start to see some type of pressure. As you can see, the wicks, and right here there's structure. So I do believe Bitcoin might go to 94, around 94, 95,000. And if it breaks above this zone, then right here, this zone. You see, look, one candle, two candles, around this area right here. You know, around back to like the 100,000, 101,000, around there. So yeah, that's what I'm excited for Bitcoin. You know, I see a lot of buying opportunities soon, hopefully. Now for Ethereum, very similar case. Ethereum, right here, as you can see, I can move this up right here. And as you can see, Ethereum, same thing. Look, rejection, rejection. You could kind of count that a rejection. Not really. I wouldn't. But rejection, rejection, rejection. Back to where I have it at. As you can see, rejection, rejection, rejection. Here, some rejections on the lower time frames. And then here, boom. Rejected, came up, retested, not that zone, but this zone right here, where we had the other ones. And now it's coming up. So Ethereum, you could have entered already. But I personally haven't been trading these last 2 weeks for the holidays. But Ethereum, same thing. I believe Ethereum might come up, you know, might come up to right here. But honestly, I think Ethereum's coming up to 3,500. 3,500 is, I would say, a better respected zone than around here. I mean, we have this rejection, this rejection. I guess you can say that. Not really. But yeah, I think Ethereum's coming back up to around 3,500. Maybe a little higher. As you can see, look. Rejection, rejection, rejection. So I think Ethereum, good buy opportunities to around 3,500. And then XRP. Oh boy, do I have some feelings for XRP. So, as you can see, market structure is king. Let's go up to the monthly. As you can see in XRP, there's really not much structure right here. You have one big bullish candle. That's about it. Come down to the weekly. Same thing. Got a whole bunch of bullish action. But that's about it. All the structure is above this zone, you could say. Daily. Same thing. Not really much going on here. You got higher low, higher high, higher low. There's not really much going on here. So, XRP, my predictions for XRP. As you can see, let's go back to the weekly. As you can see, this zone I have marked off here. Rejection, 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 rejection. You could count that a rejection. We are currently in the zone. Oh boy. So what I'm waiting for XRP. Let's go down to the daily. I'm waiting for a rejection of this zone, and then we're selling. So for XRP, I'm selling. If it breaks out under, retest, and gives me my confirmation, I'm selling to here, then here, and then after that, there's absolutely no reason why XRP should be slowing down until the 60 cents, around there. Say like around 63, 64 cents. So XRP, all you XRP holders, good luck to you. Better hope it breaks above and starts going bullish, because I really do believe XRP will be the fastest crypto to melt, because there is no structure. There is no structure at all right here, as you can see. And if you can see on the weekly, it's not looking too good. Since July, it's been on a straight downtrend. Higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. And if you follow market structure, you know what's up next. It's a lower low, then a lower high, and then we're melting. That's about it. We are melting. So yeah, guys, that was my first market analysis video. Let me know if you guys like it. Let me know if you guys have any ideas for improvements. If you want me to go more in depth on my strategy. If you want me to break things down a little more. I try to make it pretty simple for the first one. You guys let me know what you guys want to see next. And yeah, stay tuned. Well, I'll see you guys next week Sunday.